This is how you do the 4 elemental wonder weapon upgrades on the Cold War Zombies map D Maschine. The first thing you'll need to do is turn on power and forge the Pack-a-Punch. This can easily be done by following the indicated hints on screen. Next, if you look on your screen, there should be an indicated hint marking where the anomaly is spawned. You'll have to use that to enter the Dark Aether and look for 3 parts to craft the Aetherscope. These parts will only spawn 1 at a time, and that order will be different every game. The first part can be found behind the Particle Accelerator's Aether Tunnel, the second one is just under these stairs at spawn, and the final part can be found on the plane's jet at the crash site. Once you've got all 3 parts, go ahead and craft the Aetherscope at the workbench just below Pack-a-Punch. You do not need to craft this while in the Dark Aether. Immediately after that, you can move on to the next step, which is entering the Dark Aether through the anomaly that is spawned in the medical bay. Once activated, collect this diary on the desk in the side office, then drop down below to reveal a ghost sequence. You'll have to interact with this 2 times. Anyway, after you've activated that sequence, wait for him to stop speaking, then move on to the next one, which is located along the right wall of the control room. Again, interact with it twice. And finally, you'll have to repeat this one last time at the workbench where you built the Aetherscope. After he's done talking, you'll then have to wait for the Dark Aether to deactivate so you can interact with this computer in the medical bay. Now you're finally able to upgrade all of the shockwaves. The first one we're going to start with is the ice upgrade. Head up to the top of the knocked bunker and use the shockwave's regular blast to knock down this box. Go ahead and make your way out to where it fell to collect the flask that was inside. After that, wait for a megaton to spawn in on about round 8 or 10. As soon as one spawns, I would recommend standing near this tree at the entrance to the pond area and try to get the megaton to fire an acid shot at these spores. If done correctly, the spores on the tree should light up purple. When they do, go ahead and interact with them to place down the flask. You have to now wait roughly a minute for the flask to turn blue so you can pick it up. Once you've got that, head down to the medical bay and interact with this crate to collect the shockwave's ice upgrade. Next is the electric upgrade. To do this, you must enter the Dark Aether through the newly spawned anomaly found under Pack-a-Punch. This is the only anomaly you can use to complete this upgrade. Once activated, you then need to use the left trigger with the shockwave to collect energy from 3 crystals around the map. These can only be done 1 at a time, and you must deposit the energy into this crate below Pack-a-Punch before moving on to the next crystal. As you just saw, the first crystal can be found to your left upon exiting the tunnel, the second one is then on top of the knocked bunker right next to the Wonder Fizz location, and the final crystal can be found on these rocks just outside of the pond area. You might have to fire off a shot in order to start actually collecting the energy. Once you deposit the 3rd crystal's energy, the upgrade will be complete. If you end up running out of time before you can finish all of these, you'll have to wait for the anomaly to spawn at that location again. In the meantime, it should spawn over by the entrance to the pond area, which is the one you have to use for the fire upgrade. To do that, enter the Dark Aether through that anomaly. Once activated, head over to the now floating plane nose by Stamina Up and melee open this box. Inside will be a fuse, which you'll need to collect and take over to the lower level of the weapons lab. Insert the fuse into this laser directly across from Deadshot, then head back up to the pond area where you can find the upgrade in the weapon crate on the bed of this truck. And finally, we have the Nova upgrade. To do this, head over to the 2nd floor of the knocked bunker and use the shockwave to pull this canister into the map. Collect that, then bring it to the lower level of the weapons lab and place it into this cleaning unit. After that, wait for a plague hound to spawn and kill it in front of the unit. Go ahead and collect the now full canister, then place it on this crate right outside of the knocked bunker. If you melee the canister, you'll unlock the crate. Well, that's pretty much it for this video, so thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.